In that survival situation, who do you eat first, the fat guy or the skinny guy?
Whoever you can catch.
Fat guy.
Well, then that's the fat guy all day.
Because then again, like Nat's grease, I'll render the fat out your ass.
Yeah, but like, okay, that sucks.
We eating good for a month.
Damn.
That was that. Once I get the better audio version, you can kind of hear them better, but that's what I was going for.
That's not the first show you've done, though, right?
Oh, no, I've done, so far, getting back into it, I've done about 10 shows so far.
For real? Mm-hmm. And so, like, are you feeling more loose with it, or are you getting still nervous?
It's way looser.
Really?
I finally hit the stride of just be me on stage.
Right.
Calm down. The main thing is slow down because I talk super fast, and so I gotta like.
But that's only 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Once I have like longer, like 15-minute sets and stuff,
right.
it flows.
So like, okay, let me ask you this. Okay, first of all, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sonder Experience. This is episode 52. I'm the Journey. We got the Nightmare. We got Matthew Okeke here. Woo! Just put out his first Netflix special. At
Soon.
No, up and comer.
You gotta put that shit out there.
Stand-up comedian. Yeah, for sure. Do us a favor. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. We're trying to get out there. Appreciate you guys. And so then my first question to you is, dude, I don't want to ask some ragtag bullshit and be like, how did you get into comedy?
Yeah, you do. You
No,
liar.
because that's overplayed, right?
He'll ask that before it's over.
But I will ask the generic question, like, who did you watch coming up? Like, who were your go-to comics?
Okay, so I got a small, tight list.
Okay.
Top 3, I say that really influenced me is Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Okay.
And, I don't know, Eddie Murphy.
So do you kind of like combine those into your deal?
A little bit.
Really?
I like to pick stage presence because you can't steal jokes, but you can take how they carry themselves.
Right.
And so I try to embody a lot of that with what I do. So like just the observations of Dave Chappelle, just kind of slowing it down and taking you along for that story. The outlandishness of Richard Pryor, just just say whatever.
Hey, lion, motherfucker, what's up?
Exactly. Should I talk about freebasing? And this the power of Eddie Murphy because he delivers strong,
right?
And even if he's saying some crazy shit, I'm gonna keep saying it. So
like I mean, stand-up comedy's been around for forever, right? Mm-hmm. But I only got into comedy within like the last year and a half. That's actually why I started a podcast because I like dudes like Theo Vaughn, Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, obviously Joe Rogan. You got Joey Diaz. Like I listen to those guys, right? Those motherfuckers have me laughing. Ralphie May, rest in peace.
On your ass. Yep.
Oh, dude. And so that's why I kind of wanted to start a show. And that, I mean, I've always wanted to do a podcast, but that kind of pushed me because just the kind of fun that those fucking dudes were having.
Yep.
That's what I want to do.
Have fun. Like, fuck. I want that.
But when you're trying to put together a set, especially for a tight set, 5 minutes, how are you deciding what makes the cut, what doesn't, what's funny to you? You know what I mean?
You said it right there.
What's funny to you?
Mm-hmm. That's the main thing because, like, when I first got into it, I was just trying to, what'll make people laugh? Well, what do people think is funny? It's like, no, fuck that. What do I think is funny?
Right.
And people will gravitate to you because then you have the same funny as I do. So I like it, you like it, let's go. But it has to come from you. That's the main thing.
That's why when you were just showing us, dude, I had to put my glasses on because I wanted to just watch you, but I liked watching you watch your own jokes back.
Yeah.
And still laughing at them.
Yeah.
That's when you know that you got something going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that process look like when you're writing jokes?
I'm a horrible writer. I have a book, and if I'd show you, it's just literally weird one-sentence things. For me, it's just my internal dialogue. Because I spend a lot of time just by myself, alone, watching TV or just reading headlines. And so if I see something, I'll talk it through in my head, and it'll make me laugh. And I'm like, I think I got something there. I always try to be naturally funny. I think funny is the best state to be. Like, you ever seen Roger Rabbit? When he's like talking about, I can only do it when it's funny.
Right.
And I'm like, I can only be myself when I'm making fun of something or laughing. Because I think laughter is just, it's important.
Right.
Everyone needs that.
Well, dude, back in the day when we were coming up, all we did was fucking laugh.
I
remember
giggling.
I remember one time, bro, I need to take my glasses so you can see this. I remember one time I came to your house with like an ounce of weed. And we smoked that shit, but with Tabitha. Remember that?
Oh, yep. In the
And then
garage.
she left in the garage.
Yep.
And your grandma came out and she was like, "You boys okay?" And I was like, "We're good, I promise." So we got high as fuck, dude. And then I remember you pulled me aside and you were like, "I gotta tell you something, Garrett." I was like, "What's up?" And you were like, "You know the Flash?" I was like, "Yeah." "Do you know that he once beat a guy in a race around the world who could teleport?"
I fucking remember that shit. Because I was super stoned and just thinking about fucking
my face just
superhero
went,
shit.
"Ooh."
That's a core memory. That ball rolls down.
And there was nothing I could do, bro. I was just like, that doesn't even make sense, bro.
can't compute it.
Also, fuck you for telling me this, dude, because I can't handle this right now.
I do remember that shit. That was fucking great. We had a lot of good times like that.
Oh, dude. I would love to get into like stand-up comedy. I just don't like. I feel like I don't have the punch, the delivery. I feel like that's off.
It comes. As long as the content is funny, you will get there.
Right.
Because a lot of people who are writers, Bill Burr just had a thing he posted on Netflix, but it was all, these are my favorite writers. And so he's trying to get his writer friends to actually be stand-up friends, and you can see it's not there. Mm-hmm. They wrote it and it's funny, but their delivery's not there. So just, it comes.
But how?
By finding yourself. Because you have moments where you're just funny, and you know what you think is funny.
Yeah.
So just do that. And it sounds weird, but just do that and bring it out there.
Just stay in that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, but I mean, is there, like, are you doing research? When you're watching, I guess my question is, when you do go and watch stand-up comedy, or you check it out on Netflix or whatever, are you able to enjoy it for what it is, or are you dissecting it, going, oh, I need to do that, I need to do that? Like, is it hard to enjoy comedy now?
No.
No?
For me, it's a switch.
Okay.
Because, like, when you're in that observation mode, I feel like a scientist. I'm like, okay, where's he standing? What is he? How is he? That mode takes you out of the actual enjoyment of it.
Right.
And so, like, I have to, like, flip back and forth. I'll watch the special, like, 3 times.
Okay.
Once to just for the enjoyment, and then a second time to just notice how he delivers, and then again for the enjoyment.
How long you been doing it?
Forever. I like to say, like, ever since I was in high school, I've just been talking shit, making people laugh, and I knew, like, I enjoy it. This is what I want to do.
Just running the crowd.
Mm-hmm. I had a tight-knit little group of friends. We'd always be standing out there just talking shit. Even when I got kicked out of Independence High School and I wound up going to Pure Accelerated, I met you. I always try to have that group
Fuck
and just
Pure Accelerated.
make them laugh, man. That school was... Yeah, different people got a lot of different shit.
That school was a prison, dog. That school was a prison. You couldn't get in unless you had a kid, you were pregnant, or had an ankle bracelet. You had to have at least 2 felonies to get in. I hated that school, man.
Yeah, I can't lie. It was bad.
I hated that school with all my heart. Dude, honestly, I'd walk in there and it just felt like a prison. Remember we had Women of Maricopa County. Remember that was a TV show for a little while? And then we had the main chick from that show was like our guard. Fine as fuck, bro. But
Lady
dude,
Cop's got a certain thing for me.
oh, bro. What's up with you? You good?
I'm good. I'm listening.
He's adjusting.
Oh.
I'm listening to the stories. I mean,
Okay.
I wasn't a part of them, so I'm trying to get these things together, you know?
He wants to put
Do
himself
you
in
like
the
stand
moment.
up?
Yeah.
Like, who do you like?
So Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy was like one of the first ones I saw. I was like 10 years old when I first saw him with a black leather jacket, just a black leather suit.
Leather was hot back then.
I don't know if I pronounced his last name right, but John Leguizamo,
Oh, yeah.
that dude. I first saw him in movies, but then once I started seeing his stand up, I was like, okay, it's just people are funny in different ways. Mm-hmm. You know, some people actually will bring like, they'll teach you something while they're being funny.
Right.
You know, or they'll talk about something really serious while they're being funny. Mm-hmm. What I want to ask you, or what I'm going to ask you, is that first time getting up there. When was it, and how was that feeling? Like, when did you decide, like, I'm going to just do it in front of people?
It was one of those open mic nights. The same. It wasn't the Tempe Improv, but it was the Stand Up Live Phoenix. Mm-hmm. I had heard that they actually do open mics, and I was like, you know what? I make a lot of people laugh. I really do want to do this. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sign up for it and try it. And so I got to sign up, and then the main issue was getting people to come, because you have to have 10 people come, because it's basically a free show with a 2-drink minimum. So look, we have this place, you can come use our stage, but you got to bring enough people.
Yeah.
And like, I think the first 2 or 3 times I didn't have enough people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like I'd have 2 or 3 show up, and he's like, I can't work with you. Everyone else above the 10, I can't let you on. And so I was fucking crushed. And so I went back.
It's like that. That's cutthroat, bro.
Because think about it. Everyone thinks they're funny. That's the number one thing about stand-up comedy. You will go to these open mics, and it'll be like 15 people. Honestly, 2 of them are actually funny.
Pull that mic in a little bit, dog.
Everyone else is just trying, and it's not like it's bad. You got to try. You got to,
Right.
but they just don't have it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be mean and tell them not to, but you know you're not gonna fucking put it in.
It's like, so there's
I'll
people
put it
that
in.
are either funny or they know how to talk about something in front of their people. Like maybe someone that knows how to talk about sports.
Yep.
And they talk it up the yin yang with their homies or whatever, and they're like, oh, you know what you're talking about. But then you get that in front of a crowd or in front of a mic. That's when you have to step your game up to another level. I was listening to the audio you were playing, and your delivery is just like, that's what gets me at first. And then the content is just a plus on top of that. But the delivery is like, that's killer, man. So I give you props on that.
It's stage presence, and that took forever. And like I said, I was just saying, I finally got out of my own head. Like, I'm funny, and when I talk to people, I can make them laugh. But when I get on stage and I'm trying to like force my funny into that funny algorithm of like, this is the punchline setup, I couldn't make it work. And so only recently, I'd say within about a year and a half, that I finally hit like, okay, I can be me. I can translate me onto the stage. Just do it. And so it's finally rolling. But yeah, at first it was bad. I had the clunky jokes. My delivery was off. And then I wouldn't even wait to listen for laughs. That would fuck me up the most. When it was finally, I was watching something and they were like, just hold for the laugh and listen to it. I was like, holy shit, I'm not doing that. I'm just steamrolling through the jokes.
Fuck y'all. This is my stage.
It was bad. And then I listened to a recording. I was like, yo, I'm talking while they're laughing. And they're not even getting it. They're enjoying what I previously said and they're not taking it in. So yeah, slow down,
like
learn to deliver.
Your transitions, that reminds me of Busta Rhymes when he first came on the scene.
Because he's black.
He was always
And I got the dreads.
'Cause
Yep.
he's black.
well, and then he cut the hair.
Break
so you
your
gotta do that. Break your neck, ninja. You know what I'm saying? But like when he started, he was just like da-da-da-da-da, just like fire, 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 and that's what he's known for. But then when he got with on a feature with Biggie and P. Diddy when he was Puff Daddy, they told him, hey, dude, you don't always have to go hard.
Yep.
Like sometimes you can slow it down, feel the beat, let it come around your words, and it's all good.
Exactly.
And I think that's probably what you were going through. Is just like, I got fire, fire, fire. You know,
I would agree.
But it's all that learning process, right? Like,
And you got 5 minutes, man. You're like, fuck, that timer's going off. And
Yeah,
you're looking at the time, waiting for some asshole in the back to hit you with the light. And they tell you, like, keep talking, we will play you off. We'll pick the song and we'll interrupt whatever shit you're saying. And that's the worst to go off stage, too.
Yeah.
You're mid-joke, like, yeah, so I was gonna, and the music starts playing, you just look around like a fucking idiot. I guess I'm done.
oh, shit.
thanks, guys.
So you gotta have that clock in your head, I imagine, where you're like,
That's why I put my phone down. I put it down with the audio recorder, and I can see as it times.
Oh,
okay.
that's smart, dude.
And other comedians were doing that. They were like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm like, what? the fuck?
I've been doing that this whole time.
I hadn't had it flipped over, but
I'm
I had
saying
been
that's
recording.
what you're saying to them. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Is there a timer in the back? Or are you just
That's
waiting
what
for
I was
that
gonna ask.
flashlight?
That'd be
It's
dope.
some guy in the back who's timing you, but like other than that, you're just waiting for him to give you the light.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck that. I need to time it out or at least do your bits before so you know, but that doesn't work for
you
me.
get pink light at 4 minutes, red light at 3 minutes, green light 2 minutes.
Nah, you get one flash when you got 1 minute left. Finish that shit up. I'm like, okay, we need a better system.
Yeah.
You ever thrown a joke out there that you thought was just going to land in silence?
All the time.
What does that feel like, bro?
That's your true test of who you are.
Kill yourself, right?
Well,
I
like,
ain't fucking doing it.
Because that separates the boys from the men.
Okay.
Because it's like you can handle the pop and you love when people enjoy it, but how do you take it when people don't like it?
Right.
Do you fold into yourself? Do you get all awkward and I learned make a joke out of it. That's why earlier when no one laughed at the Mad Max one in the beginning, I was like, okay, so I'm the only one. And then they laughed. They're like, yeah, the joke sucks. We don't like it. Like you understand it too. Like
Bro, I'd put the mic down and walk away. Honestly, I'd have one show. If I didn't fucking kill, I never go up again, dude. I retire right then and there.
dude, it feels like that. You want to, but like I have the end goal in sight. It's just being famous or just having enough to take care of myself. And I can make people laugh full time.
Do you get paid for that?
No, and that's where I'm trying to. That's why I'm still going. Okay. I've been doing nothing but open mics, and I think I've made $20 from comedy, and it was for my brother.
But the Arizona. Sorry, dude.
No, I just said that's
the
dope.
Arizona scene is not hot for comedy, right? I mean, you got famous people that come here.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, it's not popping like that.
What do you got? You got Stand Up Live. And you got Tempe Improv.
Devil's Advocate,
Laugh Factory,
the Laugh Factory. But other than those, it's just a lot of open mics.
Right.
It's just a lot of bars that just say, "Hey, come on in, and you can get 5 minutes." And so that's why I'm. In the future, I hope to become a road comic. That's the next step in the comic evolution. A couple open mics, and you're on the road.
Okay.
Just traveling around, making money from the little clubs, and
then you're in the movies.
Yeah. But it's like you build your fan base from doing that road stuff, so people in different places will actually want to come out and see you. So that's where it's at.
Hold on, I just remembered right now. I gotta read this fucking text to you. I don't know why this just came up. Give me 1 second, dude. This shit. Hold on, bro. Where the fuck is it? Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you guys pictures and shit too. So, all right. So I get a text. That said, "Did you like that party trick last night? I learned that a couple months ago. My hands are exhausted after that. Want to give me a massage?" Then she sends me a little picture.
Yep. Those fake ass texts.
Okay. And I went LMFAO. Yep. Right? And she just goes, "OMG, that was supposed to go to my BFF. Think you could still want to give me that massage?" And she sends one more.
Woo!
And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then I go, "I only know how to massage with my feet. My hands were taken during the war. Is that all right?" And she goes,
Damn.
And she goes, "I've been wanting to stay active lately, and my body has been fucking sore. Maybe you can help me out with that today." I said, "Oh, for sure. I could beat you with a bat a couple times, and that might make the soreness go away." Again, got to use my feet, though, to swing. Right? Yeah. She goes, "Babe, I'm getting turned on to the thought of you eating me." I was like, "Oh, yeah. You know, they don't call me Jeffrey Dahmer for nothing."
Yo! Thank you for that.
Goes,
dope.
"How horny would it make you to feel to have your hands all over this body? I'm so ready." I said, "Well, considering I told you I don't have any fucking hands, that's pretty damn rude, don't you think?" It's like, "I'll let it slide this time, but next time you're gonna get an ass kicking of a lifetime." She said, "You think you have what it takes to handle it? I would sure love to find out." I said, "I'm about to give you 2 inches and 3 seconds of pure fat boy loving, you illiterate bastard." They call me King Wiener in these streets.
Fuck yeah.
Asking him, my homies, they'll tell you. Hey, I got to read you the whole fucking thing. I end up telling her that my dog gets fucking run over by a fucking semi. I'm like, I said, "She's still alive, but her neck is sticking out her ass." Love you, miss you, love you. This chick's just fucking going off. And I'm showing all my buddies that shit, dude, and they're spitting fucking water out. They're laughing and shit. These fucking bots, bro, they're fucking relentless. They don't give a fuck.
They want that money.
It's some Russian cat sitting there with his fucking pants around his ankles, just fucking
That automated shit.
preying on some bullshit, dude.
Man, I can't wait till I can set up one of those.
That's what I need to do. I need to start sending pictures like that in my fucking butthole and see if people are down for it, dude.
Take my number out your contacts immediately.
I'm going to try it out on you
You're on the list. You're on the list.
I'm going to try it out on you first.
I'm changing my number.
Damn, it's fucking
ASAP.
hot, bro.
Get you an Obama phone and start sending them out.
Oh, a straight burner for that pussy, bro. That's
You're a bad little kid.
I'm down. All right, let's do this.
Hey, how's your brother?
Fucking great, man. I'm mad at him.
Why?
Because he's the skinny brother now. Oh. He went full P90X.
Really?
Every day.
Oh, dude.
But he's African, so he's got that gut. He's got the Nigerian gut.
For 3 cents a day, gut?
Yes, exactly. Ever so slightly distended. But he looks good. His upper body's fucking tight. It's great.
Dope.
My sister, too, she's doing good. fucking might as well be older. She looks like
Right.
an older sister.
Right.
You remember her.
But you fucking do. I mean, obviously we grew up, right? But like you got a lady now. She's got like how is that all transitioning with you after I mean, just the lifestyle that we used to live back in the day and coming up into your own and being your own man. Like what does that feel like?
I don't quite feel like a man yet.
Really?
And I was just listening to something else about this. You ever heard of the Art of Manliness podcast? He had a guy on there, Jack something, but he's like an Australian guy, and he didn't have a father either. But like no one has the right of manhood passages. So like I'm doing man shit. I'm an adult, but like I never truly feel like the baton was passed off. You're a man now. Like we don't have that in America. So
Right.
while I can tell myself I'm a man and I'm adult, I don't know. I truly don't feel it yet. I might one day, but I don't know.
I think as long as you're responsible when you're handling your business, I think that whole title of like, this is what makes you a man or this is what you should feel like, I think that's played out. I think that's not even a thing. Like, because to me, society has it to where when you're this age, you should look like this. You need to slow things down. You need to have a family. I just think as long as you're true to yourself, you just keep it young and fresh. That's all that matters, you know? But yeah.
I agree with that. And then like with the way society is now, we've pushed a lot of that shit out. Cause I was just like, hunter gatherer, like I don't say kind of third world country and shit, but like I kind of miss it. I wished I had it. Cause like I didn't have a father. My grandpa was like 80 something when I was a kid. So like he was trying, but he's an old man who can't really pass on that knowledge there. And so a lot of what I've gleaned from manhood, I've taken from myself or from movies and TV. You're like, yeah, that nigga's manly. I'm gonna just do what he's doing. I remember like after Tombstone, I was doing Doc Holliday for a while. That's a man.
Dude, I'm your Huckleberry. That motherfucker.
So do you think comedy but there's like a thing where if you're funny, you're less manly? Is there any of that like that creeps around at all?
Yes and
like
no.
A Kevin Hart?
Well, because a lot of it initially, when you're a kid, the funniness came from a place of weakness because I was worried about not being accepted. And I found that when people are laughing and they're having fun around you, they want to have that feeling. They enjoy that. So they'll come back to hang out with you to get that feeling. And even if, I'm not the popular kid, I'm not the funny kid, I don't find myself attractive, I don't feel good, I still feel good when people come around me for that. So that's kind of where, it came from. And I was like, I like this. I can do this.
Is it true that the best comedy comes from sad shit?
Yes.
Being able to flip it and reverse it and put it into something positive?
Yes. I mean, the Richard Pryor joke, the first slave joke was two slaves on the ship over here. He's like, what you laughing about? Well, I was a king yesterday. So, like, you got to learn to laugh at the bad shit. And I think that's what everyone's issue is now. No one is like, yeah, okay, abortions and killing babies isn't funny, but just joke about it.
You can make it funny.
That's what you have to do.
So comedy's subjective, right? You're not able to, and like, I think if there's going to be anybody that's safe to say whatever they want to say, it should be comedians. That whole cancel culture shit, that you should almost get a pass, bro, because you don't mean it.
Yeah.
Like 80% of the shit that you're saying on stage, it's for shock value, it's for laughs, it's for whatever. Somebody else might think that, but I highly doubt you're going home to your kids going, hey guys, abortion is fucking, that's where it's at, man.
Exactly.
That's the hot spot.
I had a comic, it was some white guy, and he said nigga on stage. And he was gonna say it. He said it part of the joke, and then like everyone stopped, and he was like, "Should I say it?" And everyone was like, "Crickets." And I was like, "You better fucking say it, say it, goddamn it!" And he said it, and everyone, like the whole room, we just lost them all, and everyone was just like, "Oh God, he said it."
But where does that come from?
Exactly, it's because we don't talk about it. And then so when I got up there, I was like, "Man, he said nigga, and we lost everybody. Like secretly, y'all know something I don't. Like, is he really in the Klan?"
Would that offend you?
No, it's you got to learn where people are coming from.
Okay.
If it's some dude who's obviously doesn't like black people, or you can tell. But if it's a joke, it's a joke. He's not serious.
All right.
So I'm going to keep it 100 because that's what we do here. When I was young, I grew up here in Phoenix, moved from here when I was 9. But being in elementary school, it was a mixed bag of cultures. And it just so happened, and again, I never viewed it as like, he's this color, I'm this color, he's that color. But it just so happened, to keep it real, is I hung out with 2 black kids, a white kid, and another Hispanic for the most part.
Okay.
And it was normal for all of us as a group to use the N-word within each other because we weren't using it to offend. It was like, and I'm talking about, this is 1989, 1990.
He's hard R in it, bro.
No, not at all. No, because even at that age, I didn't know what that was.
Yep.
I didn't know about hard R or anything like that. It was just like, that's what they were saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, so I was never using it. It was more so like something of endearment within us. Like for like Mexicans, Spanish speaking, people that hang out with each other be like, hey, ¿qué onda, puto? Like, you know, but if someone from some random fucker says, hey, ¿qué onda, puto? And be like, what the fuck?
Right,
what'd you say?
Boy, you don't own that. You don't get to
No,
say that
and
to
that's
me.
what I'm saying. Like, it's weird that way. But so where did that...
Damn, we're going racial, dog?
No, I'm just...
yeah.
I like this,
We
dude.
brought it, you know, so it's like, is there a fine line there with who you're with? Because sometimes you might be with those people in a different setting, like you were talking about that crowd.
Yep. It's complicated. And cut. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
No, it's just it comes down to the person, and then really I think just people need to learn the history, because a lot of it is like you don't know what people went through behind that word, and you're just using it, and so like because you hear it in rap music or you hear it in movies and TV, and they're like they don't have the time to stop and break down all the history on the word. They're just like giving you a quick snapshot, and then most people don't want to stop and educate themselves. So they take that little bit of knowledge they have and think that it applies to everything.
Well, a lot of times that's the only word that rhymes with trigger.
Or jigga. Yeah.
It's a good emphasizing word to emphasize like whatever you're saying, and it's
My nigga.
I wish I could say it. I mean, I could say it, but I'll get backlash, right? I wish I could say it because there's some times where that shit would just fucking kill. Because I'm not using it to fucking hurt anybody. But, dude, it makes the greatest punchline sometimes,
Sentence enhancer.
dude.
Sprinkle it
Oh,
in.
bro, it's amazing.
it's like the F word.
Huh?
It's like the F word. It just emphasizes things.
I wouldn't use them
You're
all
not really.
together. I would.
Yeah, but if you're saying that's my effing ninja, that's you would use it together.
It flows. Je ne sais quoi. I like that.
So what about like, okay, so you're kicking it with your homeboys, right? And they're white, they're Mexican, they're Asian.
They're aliens.
And they're fucking whatever they are.
illegal aliens.
And a song comes on and it's got those words sprinkled in every now and then. Do you go hard and let them sing the song? Or are you listening to see if they say it, to see if they fucking slip up?
I don't know, but with the homies, most of the time it's just like, say it. To me, it doesn't bother me. Again, it's just like, as long as you know, you're not like, yeah, we my niggas.
That's dope, yeah.
Like, no, none of that. Just calm down.
I'm part of the crew now.
He gave me the
One of us.
pass.
It's
I got the
official.
pass.
I can say it. So yeah, I don't know. It's just learn the history and calm down. I think people are so high strung on that shit. I was doing a joke about fucking. You ever heard of Nat's Grease? That shit fuck with me. And again, this is why
Nat's Grease?
Nat's Grease, nigga. This shit is gonna blow your mind.
How come I feel cool when he calls me that? I'm like, yeah, I made it, Mom.
One of us. Oh, you're not gonna feel cool in a minute.
Oh,
this
shit.
it's rough. Cause like I think that just the single word shuts people down and they don't want to talk about racial shit. It makes them blind to it. But it's like fucked up shit's been happening. We want to talk about it. Just don't worry about the word. Let's look at the other shit. So Nat's Grease, Nat Turner was, the slave, and he led the rebellion. After they quelled the rebellion and they killed his ass, they were like, well, we want to make an example out of him. So they took this nigga and boiled him in a pot, his body, and rendered the fat from him. And then kept the jar of grease. And so they would fucking Nat's Grease.
No.
Yeah, they would pass that shit down from generation to generation.
That's fucking wild,
It's one of those.
bro.
It's one of those hard ass things from like slavery. You don't understand. They would like, because after you hung a dude, he's hanging there. He's just a dead body. People would cut souvenirs off him.
No way.
There was a whole thing like, just got a nigga ear. Got an ear. So my great-granddad's got a souvenir in a drawer. This is from the lynching of 1856.
That's not funny, dude. I'm laughing out of nervousness right now.
But you gotta laugh. We don't do that anymore. We understand it's bad. And just
I never did it.
Exactly. Yeah,
I never did.
I saw you out there.
No, that wasn't me.
Straight from the source. Straight from the source.
Some guy who looks like Lil Garrett is about 50, 60 years ago.
That wasn't me, dude. It was me.
But shit, what I heard about it was they were in a Black Studies class in college, because those are always for the white people, because they want to learn about the history of shit. But
just to get mad, I feel like, bro, I'm gonna be honest.
No, the people who get mad about it are the ones who are stupid and don't understand. Okay, we're not doing this anymore. Yeah. It happened. Be better to not let it happen again.
Right.
But if you're mad about history, what are you mad about? What are you gonna build a time machine and go fuck them up? No, just move on.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
And so like that's what a lot of it is. People just don't take that and move on. And they were in this class and like they were talking about mementos from that. And this one kid who never said shit apparently stands up and was like, "So, my family has a book that's made of human skin."
Oh, fuck.
Talking Necronomicon type shit.
That's
like,
hot, bro. That's fucking sorcerer.
And then they can DNA test the skin and find out you got ancestors still living.
Wow.
If hey, we got a book of your great-great-great-granddaddy's flesh. Here you go. Oh. Yeah. So it just this crazy shit from slavery days. But yeah, they had a book and it was like
that's making me
human
sick,
flesh.
dude.
It's fucking trippy.
I don't fucking feel good right now, man.
You gonna go buy a bag of jerky?
I'm gonna go buy that book, dude.
Gotta get this back to somebody. But one had a nipple apparently. Imagine, like just crazy shit, dude. And that's the kind of shit I'm interested in. I like.
Yeah.
Just fucked up weird shit through history, because I think we're soft now.
Okay.
We don't learn like Dahmer Party. That shit was crazy. I was just watching a video on that. And it wasn't even like they wanted to cannibalize each other. It was just like shit was rough back in the day. Like we had no more food. Like it was tough. And I'm like,
"Oh, Grandma, you're not gonna make it another week. We gotta eat you, dog."
So I was like, I want to learn from this, because when the lights go out, man. Electricity, I give it a year of no electricity.
Don't get him started, dude. Don't get him started.
It's not started. He's right. He's right.
Here we go. All right.
Don't prepare, and then you're gonna be left in the dark, bro. You're gonna be like, "Where's Jesse?
Where's Fuck no. Jesse. Fuck no. Jesse.
Let me guide you.
We've been fattening him up for years.
Guide me.
It's time.
Show me the way. Too late.
In that survival situation, hold on, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. In that survival situation, who do you eat first, the fat guy or the skinny guy?
Whoever you can catch.
Fat guy.
Well, then that's the fat guy all day.
Because then again, like Nat's grease, I'll render the fat out your ass.
Yeah, but like, okay, that sucks.
We eating good for a month.
Damn.
You better find some bigger friends.
I ain't got none, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
You are the big friend. That's
I am the big friend.
Yep. So now you got to find more, because if you have it uneven,
oh man,
then it's going to be like,
I wouldn't even taste good, you guys. I wouldn't even taste good.
People taste like pork.
At that point. Oh, and everything fried tastes good. Everything in butter tastes good.
We'll fry you in your own fat.
Bro, I come with my own grease.
Drop you in some sweet and sour. Ketchup, bro. Some fried fingers. Shit.
Bad.
I hate my life, dude.
Real chicken fingers.
Fuck. Who's that nigga in Walking Dead? They only took the one leg.
Remember
and then,
that?
And they ate in front of them.
Dude, and they were like, "We're going to keep you alive. We're going to eat off you for a while, dog. Are you cool with that?"
We took the legs so you can't run. We were smart and strategic on this shit.
Those motherfuckers, dude.
Meat will taste better.
I could eat a person.
Blood's pumping.
I'll be real with you. I could eat someone.
Shit, you seen that movie The Road?
No.
Oh, fuck. You got a kid now. Watch The Road,
I got two
bro.
kids.
Watch the fuck. Have you seen that movie?
Do they eat kids?
No. So basically, it was a book, and it's about the nuclear apocalypse. And so the world's fried from nukes. Everything's dead. And all there is just a handful of people left. And so it's this guy, his wife, and his son. And the wife's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't fucking do this. You can't take care of us. We're fucked. It's the nukes. I want to get rid of this baby. I just want to die. Like, there's nothing to look forward to. Life sucks.
Yeah.
And the husband's like, we got to keep going. We can't give up. Like, he calls it carrying the fire. And so he takes the son and just carries on.
Is it just them?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just them in a fucking nuked world. Everything's shit.
crispy.
And he's just trying to keep his son's hope alive. So imagine like you're just trying to, come on, we can do this. We can stay alive. Let's go get some food. But your kids are just looking at you like, what are we going to do, Dad?
Right.
The ultimate just, we're fucked.
Right.
And so just watching him raise this son in this situation with cannibals, people trying to rob you, everything's dead. Like they get to the ocean and the water's black.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's rough. So great movie. Watch it.
I'm definitely eating people when it comes to that thing, dude.
Well, there was the cannibal house, and it's just full of people. They got their basement just full of people. All emaciated, arms and limbs chopped off.
Alive or dead?
Alive. You got to keep them fresh, baby.
That's fucked.
Yep.
Farm to table, dog.
And imagine what they say, because they can talk to you. Cal can't be like, yo, man, this is kind of unfun. I don't want no. The dude's like, help me, please.
No, that's
Let me
fucked
out.
up, dude. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. Man.
That's
Do you
why.
think that could happen?
Yes.
For real?
Oh, yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Think about society. All it is that Big Brother is here to make sure that we all play together nicely.
Thank
and
you.
that we've all agreed to these certain rules, like I just said.
Thank you.
And if there's no one to hold you accountable, you're fucked.
How
Like,
do you even get into that way of thinking, though, dude?
It's not a way
Well,
of thinking.
if you
I don't
have
live my
enough,
life thinking, oh, when
because
I,
you have enough.
But
You
we
don't worry that when you flick that switch, the lights are gonna come on.
It's not about
I
living
used
your
to.
life.
Exactly. And so a little more of that, you would have been like, I got to kill somebody to get my kids food. I got to make sure that I have food. I'm dying over here.
Like, you don't live your life like right now. I don't live my life like, oh shit. No, you just understand that can happen and probably will happen, and you're prepared for that as much as you can be. And so that when it happens, you're like, okay, let's go. That's all I'm saying. I don't live every day like, when's this shit gonna happen? When's this shit gonna happen? No, it's not about that. Like, you live your life normally, you have fun, but you have an understanding.
Yeah, but earlier you were like, you better prepare, dude. You better prepare.
No, right.
Yeah, keep your finger on the pulse.
Man, you stay ready. You don't got to get ready.
Hey, don't hype him up like he's the shit, bro.
Hey, he knows what he's saying. I
Whatever,
like this.
dude. No.
2-on-1 always. That's what
I'll
happens when you got
fucking
two sided.
fight you guys.
We're going to eat you, Garrett.
Yeah. We're gonna marinate you in your fucking rum,
A
whiskey,
little
tequila.
Take a
And
few
we
more
gonna put it-
shots. Get that
That's
internal.
what
We're gonna
Fucked
put
up,
that,
dude.
and we're gonna post it on Instagram and tag The Rock. Be like, yo, look what we did with your Terramana. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Like,
we smell what you're cooking.
Mhm.
That's fucked up.
Everybody smells what we're cooking.
It just smells like regret and sadness.
Fuck. Stone faced around the fire.
Samantha quickly turns
Y'all
into
are making
Stephanie
me
because
cook
she's
my
like,
own
I don't
shit
know what the fuck's going
because
on.
I'm hungry too.
Oh, you're the chef. We don't know how to do it like you do, man. Can you just season it up a little bit on your own hand? Fuck, man.
No, dude.
All right, let's turn cannibal.
You're like the old school cartoons where like he's in his own pot and he's cutting the fucking carrots and shit.
Right. The Bugs Bunny shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
The ladle in the back.
Yeah. If you're gonna leave, at least leave us with some good ass fucking meat.
Oh, you guys could eat for a while.
I'm telling you.
Bro, this one leg, dude. One leg, that'll catch you for a month, I feel
Fuck,
like.
a big ass deer will feed you for a year.
if you
You
rash-
getting a deer?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, we're
Look
gonna
at
make
you,
it.
dog.
Through.
Yeah, I'm bigger than a deer too. But I'm smaller than you, so
We got some bison.
I'm next.
Let's go. Well, see, here's the thing though. Let's keep it real. If it was just us three, I think I would be the one in trouble. Because maybe you're past, maybe because you guys are bigger. Because if you guys just go by the law of like bigger first, y'all don't want to be like, man, I don't want to be first. I don't want to be second. Right at that point, it's just like, who can get who?
Fat guys stick together.
Okay, but let's just say we take you out. The only next move is me and him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys better, or just let it
I got a
extend.
plan.
Hopefully things get.
I got plans too, dude. That's what's fucked up.
Hey, we're just sitting across
Dude, I'm
the
here
fire.
plotting like I'll kill you in your sleep, motherfucker.
You never know.
sleep
Like,
light.
I'm a good negotiator. I'll grab one of you and be like, let's keep it real. You're gonna live off of me for
You
like
never
4
liked
days.
this dude,
Yeah,
right?
right, for
You're
real.
gonna live off of me for 4 days, then y'all gotta fight. How about we team up and we live for a year?
4 days, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
We can salt and skin the meat.
You're gonna be some tough ass fucking me. Y'all gonna be chewing for hours. Like, what
Hey,
the fuck is this
He
shit?
doesn't even choose me, dude. He chooses you.
Damn, I thought we had
He's
something
like,
here.
you know comedy, right? I got entertainment, dog. I don't fucking
It's like, this is
need-
worse than
Yeah,
jerky.
fuck that.
Tell me a joke, boy.
We can make rope out of his hair. We'll be good. That's an extra 10 feet of rope from fucking Castaway. We're good. Oh my God. That movie's in my head all the time. I always think I'm gonna get Castaway stuck in the desert.
What's the best post-apocalyptic movie there is?
Ooh.
I liked Book of Eli. You remember that shit?
That was fucking great.
And nobody knew he was blinded. Well, I mean, I knew about halfway.
Yeah,
I knew
the
about halfway.
inkling.
Right. But then when homie gets the Bible and it's in Braille and he's just fucking like, what do you do, bro? And then the next scene, he's on that island, right? And he's like, all right, take this down word for word. That shit was dope. And he's like, you put that hand on me, you're leaving without it. And fucking chop that bastard off,
I want a
dude.
machete like that. To this day, I still want one.
That shit's. You ever seen the Book of Eli?
Mm-hmm.
That movie, that shit. I would hate a poke-apocalypse.
Apocalyptic.
Apocalypse.
I hate Pokemon, dude.
Charmander up in this bitch.
A post-apocalypse. I would rather take zombies all day than that because I need to be able to shower. I need to be able to do that kind of stuff.
I Am Legend.
Ooh, no.
Nah, because that was only nighttime zombies. I'll
you're by
fucking
yourself.
survive at nighttime.
Right, but you're still by yourself.
Only Walking Dead zombies. No running shit. Nah.
Oh,
I'm a
that's
big nigga.
World War Z?
Yeah, that shit scared the fuck out of
See,
me.
I need that Shaun of the Dead shit. That slow.
I'm chill. I can make it.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
If it's all sprint
If they're
all
just
the
like fucking
time,
like this,
yeah,
like
I
this.
can't.
You gotta have one or two athletic fucking zombies to make it interesting.
Maybe
Yeah.
like a big one too.
Yeah, like
mutate,
Nemesis.
yeah.
Nemesis, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
man,
He'll
that
fuck
was
your world
scary.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but those
he's
ones
the
with the
leader.
tongues, dude,
Ooh, even worse.
you can't play that shit. You don't survive that. Do you
No,
think you could survive one of those fuckers?
Nah.
I can outsmart a Nemesis.
What are you talking?
Nemesis
Played the game, sir.
He can run through walls and shit, but I can outsmart him somehow, some way.
How? He's got a
Knowledge.
bazooka in one hand,
Yeah.
a minigun in the other.
Dope.
He's like 7'4",
Right.
400 pounds.
All you
Okay.
do is throw a rock at
Well,
your
doesn't
ass.
feel pain.
Right, but like, are we in the same room and then I gotta fucking run?
No, wherever
or
you
do
can-
I know he's like, I'm here and he's at my house?
You could be in wherever you want.
He ain't gonna
He's-
get me.
He doesn't sleep.
He ain't gonna
Yeah.
get me.
He's pure will and
He
hatred.
ain't gonna get me.
Fuck,
And they
yeah.
drop him off in a helicopter, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna keep getting in the helicopter and dropping him off.
Okay, but he's
Tell me where he's at.
You
How
just know
far
he's
away am I
walking
from
a
towards
him?
you.
mile away.
Yeah, no, fuck.
He ain't gonna-
But he's never stopping.
I don't care.
No, bro. What are you gonna do?
He don't
Eventually
run.
you
He just
fuck up.
walks.
Eventually, you slip up and he's got your
Yeah,
ass.
he's gonna get you. You gotta sleep.
He's gonna have to go into the ocean then. Hope he can swim.
He probably doesn't need to breathe.
We'll find
on
out.
the bottom.
Bro, just
We'll
fucking
find out.
coming after you?
We'll find out.
What? That shit's not gonna happen.
We'll find out. I'll be on a raft. Like, yo, come get me, bro.
What would happen sooner, a zombie outbreak or a virus outbreak?
It already happened. No, some
COVID?
fake ass COVID.
I want zombies. I
I
really
want zombies.
Dude, I'm like that, dude. I'm like, I want them
Yeah.
fuckers to come, dude.
Dude, and I
It's
got
gonna
plans
happen.
and shit.
You know what's fucked up? I've thought about being the nigga that starts it.
You're in the fucking lab right now with your white coat. You got the glasses already.
I got some ideas so we can do some shit. Cause like
But he's just out at the store biting people. He's not even sick, dude.
I'm in for the dark. Just watch.
You're on top of the tree on a palm tree here in fucking Buckeye.
Okay. Garrett Olson. September 1st.
That's
19
fucked up,
Just watch.
dude.
I just watch.
48
Why?
hours later.
Why me?
He turned
Why
green
me?
and shit.
It was indiscriminate. You just happened to be there that day.
Yeah.
I feel like because you guys know I'm a threat. I feel like if you guys don't take me out, you know I'll rule the fucking
No,
world.
you got to start with a good zombie.
Yeah.
You are infecting a great many
prototype.
people. You are the best number one.
What if I'm a
Patient
zombie
zero.
and I still got asthma though, dude? Like,
Oh, it's gonna it's gonna
Yeah,
magnify
actually, that's a
it.
backfire. Fat zombies
yeah,
might not
dude.
work too well.
Fat zombies ain't it, dude.
They gonna,
The
yeah.
only sweaty zombie.
How you sweating still?
Need a break.
Chew on yourself.
You see him at the gym and shit. Like, yo, what's up, Garrett?
Oh,
2.0.
No, that's
Trying.
fucked up, dude. Soy sauce on my hand.
Well, that's why you gotta wait because he's on his journey to lose the weight. To wait till he's like a good 280, 300, then you can start shooting him with them darts.
There you
They'll
go.
just bounce off me by that time, dude. I don't fucking play. I am the nemesis, dog. I
you
am
go.
the nemesis.
We'll just pour it in his drink, like roofie that shit. Good
Please.
to go.
It's
Please
gonna be
do.
airborne. Fucking the fungus. Like you started The Last of Us.
He started COVID. It just didn't work out as bad as he wanted
You're
it
not
to.
a gamer anymore, huh? You gave up games. You got kids now. He's like, I got time for that shit.
Yeah, I don't really.
Oh,
But I do remember. That's why I asked about your brother. I remember I would go over there, dude, and you guys would share that room, right? And I'd mob up in there, and you guys were playing.
Left for Dead.
No, it was
Fighting games.
Street Fighter versus
Marvel vs.
Capcom.
Capcom. Yep,
Yeah.
my brother's fucking killer.
Dude. And I remember watching your high as fuck again, dude, on the edge of your bed.
No.
Just watching your brother put in like 19, 20, 25 hit combos. I'd be like, what are you doing, bro? Just practicing. That dude was just practicing, bro.
Yep.
Hitting fucking buttons. Didn't make sense. I was like, what is happening right now?
Man, for competitive fighting games, that's that.
Like,
I remember I fucked up and picked the controller up against him one
Dude,
time.
make you fucking angry.
Dude,
Throw hands, nigga. Fuck this.
made
Fuck the
me
game.
want to adopt myself, dude. I was fucking pissed.
You want to just punch
he
him in
didn't
the
take
side
it
of the
easy
head.
on you at first?
No.
To
Fuck
make you think
no.
like you're part of the game.
Not
and all of
even
a sudden
a
just
little bit.
smash
We
you.
don't have time for that.
As a matter of fact, I was told you need to practice, bro.
That's dope.
No, dude.
I can give you some pointers if you want.
Hey, you know what?
Are you doing that to your kid though?
What?
If you're playing a game that you know you dominate,
No.
do you let him kind of like stay in the game and then, or do you just fucking
Smash.
smash his
I let
ass?
Smash.
I let him win. I let him win.
My
I don't
uncle
let
beat
him
me
win.
with his feet.
I'm not letting him win.
That's why my brother is obsessed with fighting games. He got beat by my uncle at Street Fighter when we were kids with his feet.
No fucking
Yeah,
way, dude.
and my brother never lets him live it down. He's like, you started, you did this to me. He was talking shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm 5. Like, I'm 8.
No.
I'm 5, he's 8. Stop talking shit. He's like with his toes, doing combos and shit. Horrible playing. But we're kids,
Damn.
we don't know better. So he whooped our ass. He felt good about it. I was like, all right, we're coming back
yeah, I
for you,
hope
old
you're
man.
happy, motherfucker.
Hey, never
Nah.
again. My
Nah,
uncle
that's
never
real
wins
Street
shit now.
Fighter.
It's great. He started this.
Hey, you know
That's
they're
dope.
remaking Modern Warfare 2 for the what? You don't like first-person shooters?
I do.
What,
I'm-
like
I'm-
Halo and
No,
Destiny and shit?
I like third.
Why you
were
say it that
we
way?
played zombies like
Why'd you say it like
forever.
that?
What?
Halo and Dash. Why'd you say it like that?
Halo's played out.
Halo's done, dude.
But,
After they made that
when you
shitty
played
ass
it, wasn't that the
live
best
action
shit ever?
show?
When you were playing it, wasn't it the best shit
Yeah,
ever?
that's because I didn't know everything else was out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the truth.
Frog in the Well.
Destiny's
That's
as well.
Frog in the well, dog. Good callback, homie.
It's my favorite quote now.
That's
The
good.
frog in the well has no knowledge of the ocean.
And he can't get out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
he
lie.
lives in the well. He thinks the well is the world.
Halo 2, when it first came out, it was the shit. I'll be honest.
Played the fuck out of it.
Especially when you could akimbo SMGs,
Halo Reach.
dude.
Ooh.
No, fuck a Halo Reach.
Halo Reach was dope.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
I played ODST, but it sucks, so I'm not gonna bring that.
Did you ever get into Fortnite?
When it first came out, yeah. A
Fortnite
little
was
bit.
kind of cool for a little bit.
I'm all about
Fortnite
Apex
knows how to
Legends.
stay relevant. They fucking will be here for years.
Yeah.
I like that.
Especially
Like
when you got-
whatever's in, they'll fucking throw that in the game. Like boom for that good fucking 2
There
or
was
3
just
weeks.
an update right now, Vader, because
Yep.
Kenobi came out. First of all, can we just fucking give a moment of silence for Kenobi and how good of a fucking show that is? Have you been watching it?
Oh, I watched it all.
Dude, have you seen Kenobi?
Nope.
Oh, you're fucking up, dude. You're fucking up.
Look right next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Can I keep it real? Like 100?
If you tell me you don't like Star Wars, I'm going to take that
I
back.
got him.
I
got him. I'm closer.
Yeah, hit.
No, y'all might as well you might as well pummel me because I was never a Star Wars fan growing up.
Really?
Star Trek at least?
Or Star Trek.
God damn.
I never got into Star Trek. I've never seen a single Star Trek episode.
What? Star Trek was so, and specifically Star Trek Voyager, which people will come at me for, but it was the best show ever.
Is that
Had-
Professor X?
No, the other one, Star Trek. The original Star Trek was Professor X.
Oh,
Not the original, but I don't remember what it's called. It's like Deep Space Nine or something.
Okay.
That's with him.
Uh-huh.
But my favorite was Voyager because it had everything. You had a female captain. You had a tribal first mate. You had a black Vulcan, and I named the nigga Tuvok.
Tupac?
Yeah, Spock and Tupac put together. I see what y'all doing here. Okay, I fucks with this. Tuvok, it was cool as shit.
That's
He was
dope.
just cold, calm, and collected, but he was a black Vulcan.
Hell
how about
yeah.
the dude with his face looked like a fucking warped pussy? What was
Neelix,
his name?
nigga.
No.
That was his name. Oh, no, wait, no. He was the Klingon.
I don't know. He had this badass sword, dude. He
Those are
fucking
Klingons.
two-handed it.
They were like the warrior race of the galaxy.
And then he had a son.
Mhm.
And I
Little-
hated when his
little
son came
Klingon.
on because I was like, that motherfucker's ugly as shit,
They
dude.
were some ugly fucking aliens. I hope the aliens aren't humanoid. I hope they look like big ass roaches.
What do you mean?
So when aliens land and they get out the ship, I hope it's a giant fucking roach that comes out.
Oh, like Men in Black?
Like Men in Black.
Hell yeah.
Just to fix all, because everyone's prejudiced.
Those
Everyone
motherfuckers
hates
already
bugs.
here, you know that, right?
This nigga's ugly. He's like, what did you say?
Do you believe in aliens?
They're already here, bro.
Yes and no. I think that if they're coming, they're going to show up and fuck us up.
They're already here.
Because that's what we do.
What do you mean they're already here?
They're already in skin suits, man. You see them walking around all the time.
But like,
the motherfuckers ain't
to
real.
say something like that, dude, you don't ever have to prove it. How can you prove it?
Yes and yes and
I
no.
don't. Why would I have to prove it?
But how can you?
Because everything tells you that's what they are. Because what the fuck, how they fucking act, how they react, how they just fucking. Yeah, they're like Sims fucking characters.
Have you
dude.
ever met one?
What do you mean met one? No, like I don't. I can feel motherfuckers, especially like I'm always in the gym.
Yeah.
I can tell who the fuck is like fake as fuck. Like that's not real.
How?
Not real. You just get a feeling. Just like when you get a feeling that, you know, like, even though we can be chopping it up, like, I think he's cool as fuck, keeping it real. But you can be chopping it up with somebody, and deep down,
the N-word, though,
and deep,
Yeah, I like this guy.
you get a feeling like there's like an essence, there's something there. Mm-hmm. But then sometimes you'll be chopping it up with somebody and talking, but you know deep down the person don't like you. You have that feeling like deep down that this person's looking at me sideways, or it's just like he's just saying what's up because I'm there, and he's keeping it kind of like cordial, or whatever. Because me, I'm like
out of obligation, you mean?
Yeah, because it's just kind of like, because either you hang around someone he does, like, hey, it's a what's up, just because of that's just how it works. But like, for example, me, I'm open to everybody, and if you're cool with me, I'm like 100 with you, like it's dope, whatever. But you will get this feeling like this motherfucker don't want to be here. He's not really genuine. And the reason why I'm talking about that is I get that feeling with like certain people. This motherfucker's not real. It's not
so
a real
are you an
alien
being. To some other people?
No.
Right?
Hell no.
How the fuck?
No, I might be. They fear a motherfucker. I tell you that much.
I kind of get what he's saying.
And if you say no, then I
weird.
might have to call you an alien because I'm not trying to get you to fear me.
I didn't say anything.
Because you're like,
my thing is people that believe in this kind of shit.
It's not about believing, dude. It's just
so you don't believe it.
It's not. Well, it's not that. It's because you make it sound like you're watching a Disney movie and you believe whether that's real or not. No, you just either know it's real and that's just your reality. But I don't go by and like.
But how do you know? That's what I'm asking.
It's a feeling.
You ever
feeling.
You ever had any like alien encounters? You think like this could be extraterrestrial or anything like that? Or seen like lights in the light, or like lights in the sky. You ever seen
I've seen, so as it pertains to like UFOs and just like ships and stuff, I've seen like the little white fucking bubble looking thing. You know, like your little Beats things that where you fucking keep your earbuds to charge your shit, the little Beats box. So imagine that, but like in the air, and it's just fucking doing this, and then fucking you're looking at it and you're staring at it, and it gets that sense of like, oh shit, it's looking at me, then it just fucking disappears like fast and goes away.
I've never seen it.
The Tic Tacs, like
that shit, dude. Come on.
I've never seen it.
I
think the people that only see this shit, like people that believe in ghosts, are the only ones that see ghosts. People that believe in aliens are the only ones who see aliens. It just doesn't happen.
I've seen
in
aliens.
my life.
I've fucking seen a group of. I've seen.
Man.
No, well, let me tell you the story first. Let me. The story will fuck with you, and then like
I'm hyped.
Just the way you think about it. So I think I was like 8 or 9, and I lived in Farmington, New Mexico, and so my room had a big window that looked straight into the backyard, and in the backyard, my grandpa collected junk, and so we had all kinds of just random metal everywhere. Basically, biggest fucking San Francisco, you big dummy. That was my grandfather. You met him. He's a fucking hard ass old dude who's just an asshole. And so like there was a big trash pile out there, and it was a pile of metal scraps. And so it was late. I think it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I look out the window and I see movement by the trash pile. Now it takes my eyes a moment to focus, but it looks like a little person is digging in the pile. And it fucked with me, so I stopped and just stared at them for a while. I think like 5 or 6 minutes went by, and they were just rummaging through the pile. Now, this is when shit gets crazy. Another one walks up behind him to the one who's hunched over. looks over at me, and I freeze. I was like, oh my God. They made eye contact. And he taps the one who's leaning over, and it looks up from the pile, and he motions in my direction. And it looks over there, and then goes back to digging in the pile. Like I'm nothing. Like, I'll just fucking ignore him. He's a dumb kid. Who cares? And it's digging in the pile, and the other one is staring at me. Fucking just eyes locked. And I'm just stuck. Holy shit. They're there for a few more minutes. He pulled something out of the pile, and then they fucking turn around and walk basically out of like where I can see them. I stood there for a few more minutes, trying to fucking, what did I see? And then I just went to the bathroom, laid in my bed, fucking staring at the ceiling, freaking the fuck out. Crazy part is I've seen them again after that. Only in New Mexico.
As an adult?
I was 16 the next time I saw them.
So old enough.
Mm-hmm. And I just saw it crawl up a wall and on top of the shed. And
same ones, maybe?
Yeah, same ones. They're small. They're about the size of like a toddler. Somewhat larger heads. Pale white skin. Black veins. You can see them. Big ass eyes.
Couldn't have been a big raccoon?
Fuck no.
Where do you think they get like the actual visual of what one of these fuckers looks like?
They're all different, depending on what movie you watch.
Right, but the quintessential alien that
The
they
big
put
head,
is the big head,
bald.
the big black eyes.
Yeah.
They call them like grays.
The Greys.
Yeah, no fucking nose. It's just like boom, like
Then you watch Independence Day. You did not just shoot that green shit at me. They're all different.
that's
It's
what I'm
sci-fi.
saying.
It's science fiction.
But you can just extrapolate.
He's just telling you right now.
I know, but
you're calling him a liar.
No. I promise I'm not. Your experience.
I get you though.
Your experience is your experience, right? I've never experienced that, but my mind automatically wants to find the logical reason for what happens.
Because you're not ready for it, dude.
It's not that I'm not ready. I'm
You
not
won't be-
afraid of it.
He wants to explain it, and that's how I feel. Like I've seen these little fuckers, and I still can't explain
I'm
it.
not afraid of it, dude.
No, I'm not saying you're afraid, but it's just your reaction would probably be something like, "Fuck, these motherfuckers were not lying."
But that wouldn't ruin my life.
I don't feel like you
That
give
would
it
be
any
kinda dope.
credence. I don't think you give it like any inch. It's just like, nah, it's not. That shit will never happen.
But I've never experienced it.
Right, but that's just like anything. There's things that you haven't experienced but still exist. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
So, but if you believe in that kind of stuff, why not believe in everything? Do you believe in leprechauns? Do you believe in unicorns? Do you believe in Bigfoot, Loch Ness?
There's a history of everything for a reason.
Yeah, but there's a guy out there just like you guys who have had experiences.
But
Why
no,
not?
What I'm telling you is,
Are you
I
not
do not
ready?
not say there isn't unicorns. Where did you come up with that theory? Yeah. So I believe, are there? Yeah, possibly. To think that I'm the only motherfucker as far as like a race of humans that is in this universe, that's nah.
But how pathetic are we as humans, dude? Why would anybody want anything to do with our planet?
We're not pathetic though, man.
We
Yeah,
are.
we
No,
created-
no, no,
I think
see,
we've been
and
creating a
War,
lot of shit.
famine, virus. We hate each other.
Dude, everyone does war.
That's what they show you
there
on
are
social
ants.
media.
It's real.
Nah.
War isn't real.
Are you in? Have you been to war?
No, but I have family members that
Have you been to war though? It goes
war-
back to that whole thing. Have you witnessed it?
I've
Have
been
you
to
done
war
it?
in the streets. I've been in violence.
I've been in fights. Well, yeah, you're fucking. That's called immaturity. That's just part of growing up.
See, I have a little bit of a different view. I think war is not good, but it serves
Necessity?
its purpose. Yeah,
I think it's good.
yeah. The World War I and II, we've seen the most technological advancements as our species in that time frame. The pressure from we're gonna die if we don't do better. We don't advance more. That pressure makes diamonds. That's where that's a lot of the shit we like came from. It's bad, but it happens. And shit, other creatures do war all the time. My favorite fucking shit, I love insects. I love bugs. I
Okay.
love researching them because they do the most fucked up shit. Ants take slaves. And this shit fucks with me. So,
Wait, what?
yeah, ants take slaves. So the warrior ants of one colony, they can't feed themselves. Their jaws are too big. So they raid another colony, steal all the eggs, all the babies, all the brood. They take them back to their colony and then raise them up as slaves in their colony. Now the ants, once they're born, they don't know, hey, I'm not from this colony. They smell you. They smell like they belong here, so they think they belong here. But they do all the feeding, all the cleaning, all the maintenance in the colony,
Damn.
and they're literally slaves.
That's incredible.
But you can prove that, right? You know, you've seen it happen. You've seen
Yeah.
the documentaries. You've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the alien proof, dog? That's all I want to know.
But it's less proof. But it's imagine you just look at our planet. It evolved.
Don't shake your head, motherfucker, because I want to be talked into it.
Yeah, well, it's just belief that life
is cool
because life thrives on our planet in the most fucked up, crazy places. Hydrothermal vents next to volcanoes. There's literally living shit there. So if those vents occur on other planets, we could possibly have that life there. We just can't go there to see it. Dude. And then we evolve, and life evolves, and we get us now. Yeah. So that process happens on other planets. We just don't have the proof of, hey, this is what they look like. This is what they can, But logically, we can say, okay, there could be life here. We just can't prove it yet.
I think.
Aliens.
So here's the thing. The majority of the people that watch the news, that get their information from the news or from social media, and that's how they live their life, if they put this out, the majority of people aren't ready for this, and they're going to go crazy. And they're going to have people like running in the streets, doing crazy. We got aliens. And people aren't ready to register that.
Why are they a threat? Are aliens automatically a threat?
It's not about
really.
I think about when fucking Columbus landed in America. Unknown diseases. People who are stupider than him, but who don't understand.
They're so far advanced technologically. There's no fucking diseases for these aliens.
Well, yeah, but like they can do whatever they want to us at that point. Like I think Columbus was a bad example. Or like when the Spanish arrived at the Aztecs, they show up in fucking metal armor. Aztecs never seen no shit like that. This nigga's blinging. What the fuck is?
Yeah,
and it's just technology.
Arrows are coming off.
Yeah, and they don't understand. Like he's just a dude, but I think he looks like a god to me. He can do whatever the fuck he wants here. So that's how I think it's gonna be for us. They show up. They're just so advanced. They can just kill us all, slave us all, do whatever they want.
Do you subscribe to the theory that aliens are humans? Just that fucking we're like, I'm out of here, and they took off, and they're coming back just to check on the planet, and they're just super evolved humans?
I like that, and it fits because we're finding old, like Graham Hancock, he talks about ancient civilizations in America, and so like that a lot of our religions are the same. So at one point, he believes there was a super advanced civilization on the planet. We got hit with an asteroid, and the remnants of them sprinkled out to teach us shit. Easily could have been they took off into space. Some of the remnants did, some stayed here, and they come back later like, hey, we survived, what's up? So it could be that, aliens from space that are humans.
They share a lot of characteristics and a lot of stuff that you would think. So they got the big brains, right? Mm-hmm. They're not very muscular because they can do everything else with their minds, right? It's all technical. They don't have needs for war. They don't have needs for, their weapons are so.
And they don't have the need to come down and do anything to us because us as humans have been dumbed down to where it's like, you have to be muscular to do this, that, and the other, but actually our minds are more powerful, and we have more power in us that we do not know how to use because we're so bogged down with this bullshit information. Like, real crazy ass shit. Like, when you think about a superhero, you view it as a superhero, like, that can't happen. But I think there are people that have that in them but don't know how to get it out. I think when that happens, aliens will be like, oh, shit. Now they're on the same level. See, because I give this thought, I give all the credit to my brother on this belief, and I believe it 100% to where when people talk about the past and like prehistoric and we were dumb as shit, I don't believe all that. I think technology was way better thousands and thousands of years ago, like immaculate. We haven't even reached that. They got to a certain point. They wiped some shit, started some shit over to see how we can fucking create and see if we can get to that level.
Why?
That remains the question. To see who can actually come up, who's worthy, it's like,
but where does that come from? That's all I'm asking.
What do you mean, where does it come from?
With that thought process, what makes you think that that's it with no proof of that ever being the case? Why?
For the same reason why people have the thought process that they learned something from Discovery Channel because this is how they say this is how things go, where there be animals or whatever. Now, you can believe that, or maybe that's just what they want you to believe. But, 9 times out of 10, you're going to say that's believable because they're showing it to me, But it goes back to that thought of like, if you told everyone you have the power to probably be a superhero, you would probably not have a fucking maintained world. people would stop doing what the fuck they're doing and just focus on themselves and become their ultimate person.
I know, but then the first things that somebody would say, like you tell somebody, hey, you could be a superhero, they're going to go, oh, really cool. How? Well, I don't know. It's just, you just got to believe it.
You got to figure it out.
See, and I
Do you
agree.
see what I'm saying? I feel like you understand.
I see what he's saying as far as superhero stuff, but I think it's more practical. So just less like actually doing like crazy flying stuff, but like think of like the first human watching a bird fly, or the Wright brothers. They were just like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna make me a flying machine. And everyone's like, dude, that's not gonna work. But there's laws and shit that's already established, and you can make a plane if you just figure it out. That's the human superpower, because we made all this shit, man. We made fucking electricity, cameras, all that stuff. And
we got
we built it
electricity
all.
flowing through fucking wire to wire to wire to wire to wire to wire just to get to our fucking houses.
Exactly.
Or whatever to power like.
So that means aliens exist?
Because we're not.
Don't get mad at me,
Aliens-
bro.
No, but you
could
fight
make
it too
that.
much, dude. It's just that's why I know that when anything like that happens, you won't be ready for it because you don't accept an inch of it.
I might be the only one in this room with guns. Do you have guns?
You ain't
I
gonna
do.
do nothing to an alien
lot more
with a
ready
gun,
than
bro.
you got.
You never know, man.
I'm just saying, it's not that I'm scared of it. It's just I've always asked these questions, and people get upset with me and tell me you're always fighting it. It's not that, dude. It's just nothing has been said to make sense. It's always you just gotta know it. How?
How
You're
do you get a
born-
fucking picture in your fucking TV? How does that make sense?
What do you mean?
How does it make sense that you can get fucking a live view on your fucking box at your house?
It's there,
from some
isn't
other
it?
shit.
Can you
But that's
see
what I'm
it?
saying. How, it's practical
Technology.
to you because you grew up that way.
Yeah.
But it's practical. But if someone that has never seen a TV in their life and you sat them here, they'd be like, "Oh,
Magic.
We're
Magic.
we're looking through a fucking tunnel to somebody's reality." Because
Okay.
they're not gonna know what the fuck that is.
Sure.
So it's all perspective. I think it's just based on how you feel and how you think and how you can. I don't judge you because I've always said, whatever you believe, you're right. That's your life.
Mm-hmm.
You create whatever you create, and no one could judge you for that. But if you continue to ask me what I feel about it or why I think a certain way, that to me is more like a judgment a little bit. And it's like, well, this makes me more normal because I don't think that way.
But how do I learn anything about anything if I don't ask questions?
Right. You can continue to ask questions, but sometimes you want like the exact fucking Albert Einstein breakdown equation of why. You can't always do that. It's just impossible.
You can for a TV. I can.
You
I-
can?
No, people can.
But you believe it though.
It's right
because
there.
it works, because it's repeatable.
It's right there.
You can make it if every
Right.
TV
So
works the same.
Okay, you have to see it in your face before you actually believe it then. Is
No,
what
no,
you're
no,
saying.
not necessarily because I
Well,
believe
that's what
in
you're
air. I've
saying.
never seen it. No, but objectively, you show everybody in the world this TV, they'll believe, oh, that's a fucking TV. Not everybody in the world believes in aliens.
And I think it's the breakdown. You got to break it down.
I
enough
just
to
need
them.
a little more than I've ever gotten. Nobody's ever given
Yeah,
me
I gotta
anything
bring
other
you a
than
fucking baby alien here, sitting here, and so you can
No,
fucking look at him.
I don't
think
need
you just gotta
that.
I think you need explanations of life and how this shit works, and like, because they found fucking asteroids whizzing through space,
Right.
And they scan them, and it has all of those basic building blocks of life on our planet. So it's got oxygen, it's got carbon, it's got everything that could make life, and with time it could build that. And so what they look at that and they say, okay, this is not rare. The shit to make what we are is very common throughout the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we look at this planet and it's here and it happens to be in the same distance from the sun where liquid water forms, we could have aliens there. We don't know what they look like, so we can just kind of guess, but then we can look at our own planet. So whatever creatures live in these zones could possibly form on this planet, ideally a little bit differently because they're on another planet, but life finds a way.
Oh,
And
Jurassic
that's
Park,
because that shit, it's such a fucking quick little line, but it's so deep.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
think,
it's
think about
everywhere.
this, and I don't have the answer to this, but you look at the temples, the pyramids, and how they're constructed, and just the blocks. There is no practical way, or no one can come up with the theory equation of how they got these blocks placed where they placed. They said you can use 100, 200, 1,000 men to push these fuckers. Not possible because of the slope. the angles, it was not going to happen. So what did that?
No. The pyramids are fucking crazy.
What did it?
Why is it What do you mean?
So
you telling me that
it may not be aliens? I get you.
I didn't say
saying
it's
like
aliens,
why
but
who built that?
You don't think technology was better back then for that to happen?
No,
Well,
because if it was so much better back then, they'd still fucking be here. They wouldn't be extinct.
Yes,
then you
and
wouldn't
no.
have anything to learn. You wouldn't have anything to. Humans wouldn't progress. They wouldn't have. Sometimes you got to start over to recreate something. Maybe they want to see if something can be different.
I don't know about that. Because I mean, like, when are we gonna bomb all our shit? It's like, cell phones are looking pretty good. Let's destroy them all and start over again. That's kind of what that feels like to me. But it's like,
but maybe they didn't have cell phones, and that's something that we created this time, and that was the better part of that, and now they can use that. So kind of like,
oh, okay.
I'm not saying like let's redo shit. No, I'm saying like, okay, let's start from zero again, and let's see this time if they can create something we've never thought of.
okay,
Kind of like a redo, a wipe, whatever you want to call it, and whether it was forced by somebody, because maybe they said, dude, these motherfuckers know what the fuck they're doing, and a bigger power said, fuck that, wipe it, let's recreate something, and let's maybe keep their minds on something else and have some people create, and maybe they'll still come up with some fascinating shit that we've never thought of.
you should look into what's the fuck his name? I thought Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock, because I get what you're saying, but what I think is like our planet got fucked by something. So like a asteroid hits, the magnetic poles flip, and it was a forceful wipe.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine like we can't stop, a giant wall of tsunami water, day there stood still shit.
Yeah, I give that credence.
That fucks everything.
Mhm.
We're all fucking. We have
Yeah.
to start over from scratch. And so I think that is more likely what could have happened to force us into that shit. Just day one again, because it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
like-
there were no survivors?
Or a small amount. So he believes that
Time
we
travelers?
got hit with an asteroid or something, and then the survivors of that advanced civilization trickled out to the hunter-gatherers. Because we have hunter-gatherers now, and they're not advanced like us. Imagine trying to teach these fools like about math and how to all that. You gotta spice it up.
Shout out Tito.
It was like, I don't know. Like, imagine teaching
5
dumb
inches.
fuckers. Like, yeah.
Let's go.
So just imagine that. And so they got to spice it up, make stories like the sky and God and all. Like, you got to make it palatable for dumb people, I guess, to understand it and take it.
So to kind of take it full circle, we're still going to talk about this stuff, but like with that thought process, do you ever use that in your comedy?
My
all the time.
motherfucker, dude. I was like, how? Dude, I've been racking my brain this whole time. All right, my man's on here to fucking promote. How do we bring this back to comedy? We're on Aliens. And you fucking did it, dude. And that shit
'cause
was
that's,
dope.
That's why he's here, but that's what he does. But it's good to people aren't just what they do. You know?
Sure.
There's,
Yeah.
there's more to
It
them.
informs it, yeah.
Yeah.
So with that,
I'm just saying that was dope. Good job.
no, I
That was
appreciate that.
fucking
No,
cool,
yeah,
bro.
I
10
take
points.
Yeah,
That was
thank
dope.
you.
That was dope.
I got
that
the
was
point right
fucking
here.
dope. Yeah.
A little star.
Yeah. I like that.
So because not everyone believes that you're able to kind of use it, do you use it or do you plan on using it for your?
Yeah. Because like a lot like crazy shit always makes people laugh. Like when they hear just ridiculousness that they can't understand, it's just funny to them. But then when you take that ridiculousness and you put it in the context that could actually work, they laugh like, haha, wait a minute. What the fuck?
Or they're going home at night thinking about what you said.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. They go home and Google it. I was doing one. There's a fucking fish
That's dope.
that, because all this transgender shit, it makes me laugh. People need to watch more nature documentaries. They will understand the planet better. There's a fish that the female, once she's tired of the big male, say the male's been, ruling the roost for a while, she's like, you know what? I've had his shit. She goes and grows a penis. The female fish transitions into a male and then comes back and fights that male for dominance.
Oh, we've all
shit.
been there, dog. We've all been there.
It's fucking great. And I was like,
That's
holy shit, this is real?
crazy.
I Googled it, looked it up. Yeah, the fish. And then now that she's a male, she can have better options for passing on her genetics more. That's why she does
Wow.
it. I had a bunch of babies as a female.
It's a functioning penis?
Yo, she becomes a full male. So she was a female, laying eggs, had like several clutches.
Sperm and everything.
Everything.
The mind,
and she can go and
baby.
mate with the females and make them have
She
babies too.
believed hard enough that that's what she was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm high right now, and you just told me the Flash could fucking be
I'm gonna fuck shit up. I gotta run to the restroom. I'm about to fuck shit up though.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That is exactly how it is.
Excuse me.
Look at this whole production. Smooth.
Insects, they do weird shit. You learn fucked up shit from them, man.
Yeah. Smooth transition, dude. No, look. He keeps saying I'm against it. I'm not. I'm actually open to it.
You just need better proof.
I want to be talked into it.
Well, you gotta say I want to believe, like the X-Files.
I want the truth is out there, dude. I want to believe it, but nobody's bringing me fire. Everybody's bringing me sparks, and then it's real defensive, right? Because people that believe in it, they don't want to admit it, but it's almost like a part of their identity.
Yes, you've adopted it, and it's just I have to hold this.
Right.
I'm the guy who believes this.
Right. You may, and you take offense to anybody that says it doesn't. Maybe you do it subconsciously. You're not actively trying to be like that, but it's like, dude, I like what you're saying. I like fucking War of the Worlds. I like movies. I think that shit would be dope. How? You know what I mean? How?
I need to know. Yeah.
You just told me about a fish that can grow a dick, but they do that.
Yes.
You can show me that.
That's why I'm like, aliens have to be true. Look at all the shit on our planet. That's why there's a fucking bug. The jewel cockroach wasp, she injects her needle or her stinger into the brain of the wasp, of the roach, and her fucking venom reprograms their brain to make them docile. So the roach will just stand there. It'll just hang out. You can
alive or dead?
Alive. It's been fucking hypnotized. And she'll guide that roach into a hole, lay an egg in there with the roach, and then just seal it up. And the egg hatches and eats the roach's organs one by one. And he's been reprogrammed, so he'll just let it happen.
And he's cool with it.
Yep, I'm cool.
Fuck that, dude.
It's life now.
How was it?
Everything.
Good.
How was your pee? Nah. You look like $1 million.
I feel like $1 million now.
Was it yellow?
It was like, nah, it was in between yellow and Terramana.
You need a little more water.
Terramana.
It's that creatine, dog.
Yeah,
the
dude.
fucking nightmare himself, dude. Oh, man. I was just telling him as you were gone, I hope I don't fucking offend you.
Why do you do that?
Huh?
You know, I've told him a bunch of times.
Here we go. Nothing gets taken at face
No,
value.
check this out.
Fuck this thing.
I've told them a bunch of times.
Cut.
Because there have been, I'm gonna be very transparent. Like, there'll be times after the shows, he'll be like, dude, are you all right? And I'm like, it's part of the show, bro. Like, I'm not, what's in here is in here. I don't, it'd be like, you do your show, right? And you say something great, funny, whatever. Or maybe you don't get the response you wanted, right? But that doesn't take away from what you did and how you did it. Is it going to make you work harder? Yeah, but it doesn't define you. Mm-hmm. So like when we'll have little things like this, we need to have these little debates. But it stays in here. It's never like afterwards I'm like, you motherfucker. Like that never enters my mind.
You cut me off. You didn't even let me finish my sentence. What I was saying. I'm not saying that I was worried about offending you.
Oh no, that's how we gotta do things. Like
he was saying he's worried about aliens.
I'm worried, dude.
He's terrified.
Don't be.
I want it to be real. That's what I was saying.
It's real.
I want it to be real. I want somebody to open my eyes, but nobody ever does. It's always either you're just not ready, or you don't believe, or you're not looking hard enough.
Well, it's not about it's not looking, man. It's just a feeling you get, something you come across. I mean, there can only be so many stories that someone tells you, or maybe it just comes to the point where like I don't want to like bring up all the stories, because it's not about trying to get you to believe in it. It's just when the time comes, it'll come, and that's it, But all I'm saying is be open to that possibility. Don't be like impossible.
But if you got the truth, why don't you want everybody to know the truth? That's like if your neighbor's house was burning and you don't go tell them because you don't want them to believe in fire.
That's obvious. There's things that are obvious, but I had a conversation. Who was I telling to? It was either my brother or Tito, one of the two. Where I'll have my beliefs, and I have a strong belief system on certain things that I know for a fact people are going to be like, fuck no. So I'm not going to go walk around to random people or just anyone and tell you what I believe in. Like, let's say I believe in Jesus, God, Bible, whatever. I'm not going to be like walking around preaching it. That's not, if you want to do that, whoever you are, fine, do that. To me, it's like, okay, I know a lot about sports, but I'm not going to walk up to random Joe, or I'm not even just going to walk up to you and be like, yo, do you see Randy Moss? He fucking just on Darrelle Revis 50-yard touchdown. That was dope. You're going to be like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
If we're talking about sports, okay, now I can get into the specifics of like what happened in a certain game, certain play. So if we're talking about aliens and it's just we're having that conversation, then I can break down every little bits and piece if you want that. But right here it's just like, yo,
we're all talking about it. I feel like we all wanted it.
Yeah,
this
were
was
there.
the time to do it, and I got told I'm not ready.
No, right.
When will I be ready?
He specifically told you he saw them in the backyard and how. So I don't know what more someone needs to tell you besides the actual eyewitness. Not something he saw on TV. Not something someone told him from the source. Like, there's nothing more besides, like I said, it might have sounded like dickish, but I was being real. Until I bring that alien baby and sit him here, you're not going to fucking believe.
He needs that Will Smith pulling the parachute.
And even then, I could be like,
America.
that shit's fake. You bought that off Amazon. But that's just what I do. But, dude, when I was asking you, was it a raccoon? How old were you? Because kids have great imaginations, right? That wasn't me arguing, saying what you did was wrong. That was process of elimination for me.
Scientific method.
I'm checking the boxes. That's all I'm doing.
I believe, just like drunks, kids tell the truth. And if a kid sees something, it's programmed in an adult's mind to say, his imagination, it's going a little bit too far. No, pay attention to what the motherfuckers are saying. Like, there's some shit, and I don't take anything for granted. Like, anything my son tells me, he's 15 now, but even before, like, I take everything with a grain of salt.
He was like Major Payne shooting up the fucking closet. Where's he? Blah, 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 blah. He ain't happy, son. We good.
Yeah.
If he in there, he ain't happy.
Let's just say, I don't wish this upon anyone if they're not ready, but let's just say, like, your son is like, hey, Dad, I saw this, this, and that, and it was right here. How do you handle that?
You're asking me?
Yeah. If he says every night he's in my room and he just looks at me from the corner and he looks like this and he's basically telling you what an alien looks like, and he's just chilling and he just walks around, but he's like, Dad, I can't move. Like sleep paralysis kind of. But I see him.
I do what they do in all the fucking scary movies. Now we're going to the doctor. We're running all the tests. You're not seeing anything on the CAT scan.
That's
you
what I'm
have
saying.
to do that, though.
Says who? Says TV?
No.
Yeah.
Process of elimination.
No, that's not how you eliminate stuff, dude.
Why? Tumors are very real. This shit is real. Schizophrenia is real.
Or he just has like sleep paralysis and he sees that black.
I just had that shit last week, dude.
Fucking, you see that? You see the black lady on your chest?
No, I saw this big ass black dude who kept looking at me from the fucking.
That was you, bro.
Yeah, it was me.
He's like, you saw me on the show?
Is it this week or next week for the
He
show?
was just like, aliens, motherfucker.
Want to hear about bugs? There's a worm. There's a worm that can get split in two and they have 5 hearts.
Damn, that's dope.
You want to hear about bugs?
I'll tell you everything.
That's awesome.
I just want to see it, man. All right, fuck it. I believe.
All right, we're good.
There, that was easy.
Cut.
There you go.
We're good.
Done. I believe.
Let's go watch
Until
X-Files.
next week, they'll be like, wait a minute.
Your brother's next week.
Yeah.
And he's got some heavy hitters on this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's maybe
it'll be like a continuation of this.
Hopefully, he's a lot less like you, being like you're just not ready to believe.
No,
I'm gonna have
he
questions.
doesn't care if you believe it or not.
No, but I want answers.
Oh, he's gonna give you what he can.
Then that's what I need.
And I'm not saying he's gonna specifically talk about aliens, but just I don't know exactly what he's gonna come with. But it can be that. It can be what's actually going on in the government. Like whatever.
The government gets too much. They get a bad rap. I'm not super them, but man, you imagine trying to corral all of America? Like, we're just a bunch of fucking dumb people doing whatever the fuck they want. You got to lead these people?
Let me ask this, okay? So we got people on this planet, and some people are just evil. Some people are just mean.
Necessity. Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there no evil, mean aliens that disobey commands and just take their own ship and blow up the world?
Probably.
Hitler did World War World War II, right?
Free will.
He went off his own. He did his own thing. Do you tell me there's not a Hitler alien?
He just ain't got
just
here
rogue?
Yet. Yeah, he just ain't got here yet.
Oh, come on.
He's out there just zooming. I'm gonna find Earth.
Okay, well, I believe, right?
His name's Elon Musk.
Oh, shit.
No, I've been hearing he's a lizard. So
my man is obsessed with Mars, dude. I've never seen anybody want to go to Mars so fucking
because
bad.
he sees the writing on the wall.
Mhm.
He sees that we could get hit by a fucking asteroid, and the whole planet's done. Our whole civilization is fucked back to zero.
It's about
Off of one little rock, and they whiz
staying
by all
ready.
the time. That's what fucks with me. They whiz by. And like 3 days ago, we found a rock the size of the Empire State Building that went 6 miles
after the
away
fact,
from the
right?
planet. Yeah.
After the fact.
And you're just like, wait,
Why?
what?
Because they don't
If
want people to be running around acting crazy and shit
Because
when they
they-
say
they-
it's
mhm.
coming.
Well, you can't just say, hey, I don't know what the fuck's going on. We don't know shit. We don't know where humans came from. We don't know our own history. Like, we're holding on by a thread. Anything could fuck all this up. It's fragile, so just play nice. No, they gotta act like they know everything. The government has to act like, hey, we got this shit on lock. Be a Christian. Do this, do that, and you'll just survive. Like, in God we trust, and just hold on. Like, fuck, man. If they told us the truth, we don't know shit. We're trying new shit every day. We'd fucking panic. Everyone would panic.
And it's the same. I wouldn't say it's the same, but when you say, is there not like the evil alien? To me, obviously, there's always a positive and a negative energy. That's just the way shit works. It's the same thing that's here in our world. Where are there evil people? Yeah, but they don't run shit right now. As far as it pertains to, like, yeah, they can bomb this shit right now. Why haven't they done it? Because there's a control. So I'm pretty sure in their world they have their control as well. So that's why there hasn't been that one dude that just comes and says, "What's up? I'm Darth Vader." You know, that type of shit. You know, because there's a control. You know, there's a control everywhere. You know, or if not, they'd just be like, what's the movie? You talked about it last week.
Cool Runnings.
John Candy would be running around here being like, "Let's do the purge."
One for the
That
The
shit,
Purge.
yeah.
The Purge.
Yeah, we would just have the purge. If it was just like evil people run the world, it'd just be the purge. That's it, and that can happen.
Yeah, but like I said last week, when that movie first came out, I was like, "Oh, this is a dope concept," and now I'm like, I welcome it.
That series, was it like the Japanese or Chinese series?
Squid Game.
Squid
That-
Games.
There you
But
go.
you know that stuff probably is happening right now, right?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Somewhere, somehow.
There's elitists out there
You
that
get
are
rich
fucking-
enough.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you earned
Epstein.
it. Go
Yeah.
on.
Just like the Hunger Games, that type of shit. Like, people will do that shit.
Yeah, that's a little more global, though.
Well, the Hunger Games is extra scary because like that was after they
That's like a
enforced the
draft.
games. No, they enforced the games because they revolted.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
they tried there to overthrow the government. They were like, oh, they lost, and so keep you in check.
Right.
That's why that shit's extra scary. Because it's like, fuck, if you try to overthrow the government and y'all lose,
Mm-hmm.
But there's way how
And there's
does
going
that-
to be an attempt.
how does that happen though? Because there's way more regular people than there is government.
It's just people have.
yes, but they have the power technically. Like they have all the guns, they have all the resources. They can to an
but
extent,
we got
they
all
can-
They're
the
trying
whites.
to have
We
all the
fucking
guns.
in there, bro.
Mhm.
They're
White
doing
boys
their
are
best
crazy.
to get all the guns for a reason. This whole thing where like, you guys got to give away your guns and shit. They're doing that for a reason. It's not just because you shouldn't have a gun. Because guess what's going to happen? Like, yeah, take away your guns, but who's going to still have their guns? Bad people.
Right.
You're not going to get the guns from them. So now it's just like bad people with guns, but the good people don't have shit.
Yeah, I think it's because it's harder to educate the good people. It's like it's easier for them to say, "Look, hey, these guys will protect you. Just give us your guns." Other than it's like, here, this is a class. Learn your guns, learn the safety. People are dumb, I think, and I don't think the government's evil. I think they're just trying to coddle us. And as we're waking up, we're like, we don't want to be coddled, but a majority of us need to be coddled because we do stupid shit. We just say dumb
Yeah,
things.
there's a shitload of people. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
just for the same reason why they can't tell you everything that's fucking happening, because then they're just gonna fucking do that crazy ass shit because they don't think more than what they're doing in that moment,
Yeah,
and it's just about them. So it's, there's a fine line between that hiding shit from you and protecting you at the same time.
well, yeah, because super fine, razor's edge, because like all the knowledge to fucking be a better person, better your life is all out there on the internet. It's all for fucking free. I'm taking Harvard classes right now for free.
Yeah.
But most people are looking at stupid cat
Small
videos
flex,
and fucking
though. Small flex, you know what I mean? Small flex.
They don't call me the
Doug man for nothing, dog.
That's dope.
I fuck with you.
Hell yeah.
But like people, we gravitate to bad shit. Like people are more apt to look up fucking dumb videos online than go and learn some helpful shit. And until we can figure out how to fix that, we gotta fucking coddle you.
Yeah.
But what does that do?
It keeps the wheels going. It keeps us on this bus of civilization a little bit longer.
Yeah, okay. Is that just so the rich can get a little more rich while they're buying time? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think it's not so much the rich getting rich, because you're gonna get rich as a byproduct of just doing good. As a byproduct of just putting out shit. I made cell phones and people got rich, and I got rich because I'm putting out good shit for people. It just happens.
You're on camera, dog.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say
You
anything.
gave me a gift and now you're taking it to eat in front of me?
Mexican giver. I can say that because I don't want to say the other word.
Nah, I'll say it. Shit, Indian giver. Indian.
Native giver.
Fuck, man. There's a reason that shit came around. I was like, hey, we want to give you the blankets back you gave us. They're fucking... Everyone's getting sick and they're kind of itchy.
Bro. That's the OG COVID, dog.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we don't
Feel
want
good.
these no more.
No, you're good. We'll just keep the land. Enjoy them. Fuck. There's a reason, man.
Straight up. No cap.
Hell yeah, bro.
None.
So when's the next show?
They have another one next month.
You can...
They haven't sent out the email yet. I'm gonna sign up for it,
Okay.
and if I get on, I'll let you know.
Where would it be?
Same place, 10 p.m. Improv.
Okay.
So I want to start organizing my own shows. I got in contact with a friend of mine who's like, he has a venue and he does some live music shows there and some comedy shows there.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is to finally start with your own venue, start putting out your own shit.
Are you
See
on
what
social
happens.
media? If you're not, you're fucking up, dog.
I am. I'm fucking up.
Okay.
I made one
Tonight.
for my comedy, but I haven't really shit posted on there yet. So,
How come?
Because I don't have a lot. All I have is shitty audio recordings. That's
all right.
why I'm getting that good video one, and that's gonna be my first real post.
Okay.
And I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this podcast.
Okay.
No, yeah. Like,
Nothing but clips. Let's go.
when
Gotta use what I got.
Oh, bro.
your improvs, what nights are they usually on, or is it just sporadic?
So there's a website that has improv all through the week, and so if I really wanted to, I can do it every day of the week. But I'm trying to aim for Wednesdays and Thursdays for the Woodshed and then JP's Comedy Club.
Well, what I want to do for your next one, I definitely want to make sure I come and support,
Hell yeah.
is I'm going to take the next day off work so that I
Alright.
can come and kick it with you. And then, because
Fuck yeah.
I believe that you can do it, dude. You were fucking, when you were showing me your audio, that wasn't
Ah.
amateur shit. That was cool.
Yep.
Your timing is impeccable. You're the Mike Tyson. My fucking defense is impeccable. You're
I'm getting
fucking
it down.
yeah, dude. I like it.
All right.
I think you could do something with it, but don't be lazy. Get on social media and do what you need to do.
That is really the main
That's
thing.
real.
Mm-hmm. I'm a lazy person naturally, so
Yeah,
I gotta fight that network.
And it's so the market is so saturated right now with just everybody doing anything. Because now if you got a phone, you can do anything, right?
I wrote a joke about that. Fucking, we need kings and queens again to focus human energy, because everyone's making D&D dice online on fucking Etsy bullshit. No, nigga, we need new toilets. What? The toilet hasn't changed in how many years? We got a new phone every year. Nah, let's just delegate people to that shit. So
Yeah, dude.
And all they do is add another camera. Your phone gonna have like 6 cameras in a couple of years. That's all they do. Let's upgrade the camera. Let's put it out.
Well, when you lock down your show, make sure you let me know. I'll blast it on social
You
media
are on there.
as well as this podcast, and we'll make it happen. We're on time right now, so we're gonna cut it short.
Or even if you can find someone, not even find someone, but someone that's willing to help you out to do your social media, to ride with you. You know, it's one of those things we always talk about. Like, if we ever can get someone to do like the editing, whatever, in these beginning stages, like, you're not going to see like a return, because we don't have a return on that. But guess what? You're there from the beginning, so that when it does get to that bigger, when you're at your point, guess what? That dude that was doing all your media stuff, where is he at now? He's with you, right?
Yeah, that's your boy.
So that's the thing.
Right.
So unfortunately, you always got to do things on your own, but then you will find that, and someone it'll click, be like, okay, if I do things right, I could ride with homeboy for a while because I believe in the talent. And just personally, like, he's right. Just listening to what I was able to hear, you have content, you have the delivery. Just keep going. It's going to be like, there's going to be times, man, where you feel like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I still doing this? Right. So when you have those thoughts, man, just say, you know what? I do it because I love it. And you do little things like you'll check out your audio, whatever, and be like, I wasn't feeling that. Or when you come out with a banger, but the crowd doesn't react to it, those are just little signs of saying, okay, it probably is a banger, but let's keep getting better because we don't want to settle.
Yep.
But don't give up, dude, because I believe in you. I believe in you. I think you could do it.
Honestly, that's what I need to hear. Some confidence in the craft.
I do.
Yeah,
All right.
I do, and I'm happy to promote it. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Fuck yeah, man.
I love to be able to support it, dude. Like, I think you're gonna go somewhere.
All right.
As long as you really want to.
Shit. I have so many ideas and shit. Like, I want to write movies too, nigga.
Yeah.
That's the next thing I'm fucking doing.
He said it again. He said.
Man,
that's for you.
we get some good notoriety on this show now.
Yeah. Well, all right. So the last part of the show, what we want to make sure we do is we give you the mic. Is there any messages you want to get out? Any last words? Promote yourself. Do everything that you want to do. The floor is yours.
Shit. Beat your kids. I'm just kidding.
Bad little kids. Some bad little kids.
No, just shit. Live your life. I'm sick of that shit they say now. Is just do you and don't worry about the judgment. No, if people are judging you, look at it and see if it's bad or not. But enjoy yourself and live your life. And look me up on the line and keep an eye out for my rise to fame.
Oh, you're coming, dog.
I'm coming.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching
face.
this episode 52. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
All that shit.
We love you guys. We are honored and lucky to be able to bring you guys content. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Howdy.
Good ass shit.